Nearly 3 mad years of blood, sweat and tears, as someone famous once said. And now I celebrate my achievement. I have finally graduated my master's degree in online journalism at Birmingham City University. As an adult student, this means a lot to me, even more than my BA degree meant in 2000, when I graduated top of my class. I remember that I had to hold a speech, which I prepared for, and that my mom had a tailored suit made for me, because we didn't wear robes or anything like that back then in Romania. But that's pretty much it. I don't have any other memory of it in my head.
Very eventful years in which I met some wonderful people. I've learned a lot about video production, multimedia and everything related to online and mobile journalism, and I'm really happy to be here. It means so much more to me than actually my BA degree. I'm just about to go in the big hall and have my graduation ceremony, so see you later.
Master of Arts in Online Journalism, Catalina Letitia George.
Hey!
3 summers ago, I finally learned that I could actually do a master's degree part-time, and that was really a reason for joy, because I was starting to lose heart a little bit. I wanted to learn and further progress, but as a full-time working adult in a not very well-paid industry, which was the care industry, without any other means around me of financial support, no family, so I had to pay rent and everything myself. I was thinking, how can I do this while I also study full-time? But I found out about this part-time master's degree at Birmingham City University with Paul Bradshaw, and I interviewed that summer. I waited for a reply. I was at work in my care position at the time in Christchurch when I received the email saying that I was accepted. And yes, I cried at the news. For the first year, I started commuting once a week from Bournemouth to Birmingham so I could attend my courses and also do my reporting. And I would stay overnight, usually from Thursday to Friday, then go back. The relationship in which I was at the time broke because it wasn't really doing very well. That was a step forward because it made me move to the West Midlands, where I met my partner as well. And I love this area, Birmingham and the Black Country, so that was one of the best things I did since I came to the UK. Now, long story short, I want to tell you about the worst and the best things that I have experienced during these 3 years. The top on the worst things list are the financial and admin difficulties that I faced, starting with a letter I needed to confirm that I was a student, to the invoices that weren't sent to me, and then I was actually denied access to the university facilities because of all of the mess created around my payments towards my course. But I have to thank my course leader, Paul Bradshaw, and also Diane Kemp from the School of Media, for supporting me a lot through this process and helping me sort out these issues that I shouldn't have had to struggle with while I was also preparing my final project. Maybe not such a big thing, but I never found the university portal for students particularly user-friendly. When you go into some bits of it, you can't use the back function, it just jumps everywhere. So yes, I think that could definitely be improved. When you're trying to find your results or the next task on the course and you struggle to navigate the website, it's not really the best thing to happen. The teaching was really great during my years of study, but I think the way that they thought of certain courses could have been improved. We did a couple of umbrella modules, the enterprise one and the project management, which all the creatives, we were crammed under the same course. But, you know, this is as if you would say that a piano and the violin are to be played the same way because they both have chords. So for a photographer and a journalist and a social media manager and a fashion designer to have to learn enterprise and project management the absolute same way without necessarily adaptations to their own industry. I struggled with that, and I think that should be improved if it hasn't already, as I heard they were working on it. During my studies, I published a lot of multimedia pieces on Birmingham East Side, which is the local news website run by the School of Media. And the standard of the content published there is really high because it all goes under Paul Bradshaw's supervision. But something quite nasty happened last summer, when the whole website crashed and all the pieces that were published before then were more or less lost in the form that they were originally conceived. So despite the recovery and my author page having all of these articles on it now, because they were multimedia pieces, many links do not work, and it will be a lot of effort for somebody to try and make them work again, and that was quite a shame for quite a lot of work I did. Oh, okay, it's getting dark now, so I'm probably all pixelated. Wait for me for just a second. I'm gonna go and get a studio light. Okay, I'm back. Does it look okay? Not longer all pixelated? I think you will agree with me that being outside in the very pleasant evening air feels really good for a change. Now back to the best things about my master's degree. All the reporting I did for Birmingham East Side, putting together multimedia pieces with written content, photography, video and audio, really boosted my confidence. So then I could go back to my own freelance website, Landing Side, where I publish now all the content of my choice, and I could make it work with all the experience I gained. At the same time, my professional Facebook page, Landing Side, doubled in the number of followers during the last 6 months. So maybe this is the right moment where I can actually say thank you to everybody who is following and liking my Facebook page, Landing Side, and everything that I publish there, including these videos. Also, one piece of content that I'm very proud of, which I put together during my studies, was inspired by a subject that our course leader, Paul Bradshaw, who is a top professional in his field, advised us to completely avoid and ignore because it's very overdone by the local media. Did you guess what event I'm talking about? Birmingham, overdone, Birmingham Christmas market. And what did I do? Did I listen to Paul? Not really, for one reason only. Because just walking around the market, I could hear the different languages, including, of course, Romanian, of the seasonal workers, and I said, well, we just tend to walk past these people, we buy the chocolate, we enjoy the drinks, we have a laugh and a lovely chat with our friends, but what do we know about the people who make Birmingham Christmas market happen? And I reported on these people, I interviewed them, including a Romanian woman who used to come every year so she can fund her studies, her singing classes for her folk singing career back there. And Paul Bradshaw absolutely loved my piece. He shared it on Twitter. That was a major success for me. And how can I talk about the best things without mentioning all the connections and all the networking that I did, which really helped me meet wonderful people and learn about them, learn about their stories, be inspired and progress through other people's experience as well, shared experience, because there's a lot of very generous people out there with whom you can really share knowledge without the fear that there will just be competition for me, so I should be a lot more careful. And I can name among these people Adam Joseph from I Am Birmingham, when I'm also an author at the moment, a freelance voluntary author. I can mention Pauline Roche from R&R organization, who helped me with my final project, recommending me to the charity where I ran my practical side of the project. And all the people I interviewed and from whom I learned about such a vibrant local culture, about the social side of things in Birmingham. And I will talk about all of these aspects in another vlog, because recently I had couple of conversations about how Birmingham and the area have changed during the last 10 years in a very positive way.
So the ceremony has just finished, and there are a couple of things that I'm taking with me from it. First, the quote that our Vice Chancellor used, which is from the head of the Australian Army apparently, and it says, "The standards you walk past are the standards you accept." And if there's one thing I did in life, I didn't just walk past. I always aimed to do something, to challenge things, to improve things, and to give something good to this world. And the other thing, which is absolutely lovely, it's what I love about this place, this city. As I saw all the graduates walk on the stage, so many different backgrounds and such good energy. From Chinese to other Asian to black and white and all different backgrounds. So this is why I love Birmingham, and I love to have graduated from here. So, woohoo!
And of course, to be able to celebrate on my graduation day all of the hard work, all of the crazy time, the struggles, and also all of the good times that happened during these 3 years. And these vlogs are also among the best things that happened to me when I decided to start and make them on a niche that may be not the easiest to monetize, but still this is what I want to do. It's my passion. It's what I want to give to you and the world. And if you do like my content, remember to subscribe to this channel and go and like my Facebook page Land Inside, where you will find a lot more content in terms of photography, written, and also shared material that I find online myself. Now, crazy vlogging person, I'm going to wrap up. I'll pack my studio light and go inside. And for now, I'm going to tell you la revedere.